It's been 10 days since our last No Money Spent episode. Man, I really got to get my life together. What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 24 Ultimate Team video. We got episode number 49 of the No Money Spent Squad series, and as the intro said, it's been 10 days since we dropped an episode. We got a lot to catch up on, but we're going to start with how EA gave me and a lot of the community a free 95 overall. So if you guys missed it, they sent out a tweet yesterday on Madden NFL Direct, basically explaining what was going on back on January 6th when we had Calvin Ridley, the LTD from the Campus Hero promo. He was in packs, he was being advertised in packs, but they weren't actually in packs. And I still really don't understand why people got this card. It says players who received the messaging and purchased packs when he was supposed to be available are getting this make right. But I had people send me messages that they haven't even played the game since after this promo dropped, so I really don't know the rhyme or reason to this one, but sure enough, I logged into my No Money Spent account, and boom, I got this customer service grant for a 95 overall Calvin Ridley, which I think is a very good card. I know people are going to look at it and say he's only got 94 speed as if he's going to be running at a snail's pace. This is a really good card. Solid speed, really good route running, good catching. I'll be using him on the No Money Spent squad, and this will also allow us to make some decisions on our roster now, because we actually made a bunch of upgrades and spent all of our coins. We are completely broke. 35,000 coins to our name. Now we're going to be able to offload one of our wide receivers to replace with this new Calvin Ridley that we got for free, and I do have some unopened packs to go through. Let's start the video with that, because I want to talk about exactly what I plan on doing here. I've been clearing out a lot of my binder garbage. If you watch this series faithfully, you know that every time we open up free packs like we're about to do now here, all the contents that are in here, unless we need them immediately for a set or it's a really high overall, which we haven't really got too many of those on No Money Spent this year, we let these cards sit in the binder. So I'm trying to put them to use. I probably waited way too long, but I will show you the strategy that I'm using and will be using for the next episode to potentially add another 94 overall card without having to spend any coin. Obviously, I don't have any coin to spend, so that's the only route that we're going to go through and do it. So I'm just going to open up all of these random free packs that we got just sitting in our binder. Believe it or not, this Cam Jurgens gold card here goes for like 12, 13K. So I'm going to go ahead and take that one, probably because of Eagles theme team purposes there, which is one of the best, if not the best theme teams in the game. So there we go. That pack just gives us a bunch of low elites, and those aren't actually bad, because the goal, and again, when we get over to, when we're done opening up these packs and we get over to item sets, I'll show you exactly what I've been doing. But the goal is to obtain a ton of like 82, 83, and 84 overall cards, because eventually we're going to be able to turn those into a 94 overall playoff card by the upgrade sets, and I'll show you the route that I'm taking here. So any of these, whoops, I thought it was a fantasy pack. Any of these 82s, 83s are actually very, very helpful for my plan on what I'm trying to do. One more midfield pack to open up here. These things never really give me much of anything, so I'm not going to get too excited. 85 and an 82, and we got a Syracuse legend in Zaire Franklin, so W of a pack. I earned this 91 overall B&D Blitz player fantasy pack over from the competitive pass, I believe, and this pack would have been amazing like 3 months ago. Now not so much. I might actually, though, take... Now, we need an upgrade over at right guard, so I'm going to take Joe Tippmann there. That will allow us to upgrade the position and quick sell. I think we have like an 89 overall B&D over at that position, so that pack actually worked out for this team. And playoff strategy item pack. This one is good if you got a bunch of playoff players in your lineup. I don't have any right now on this team, so hopefully we'll be able to put one of those to use eventually. I still do have these B&D playoff wildcard fantasy packs. Last episode, 10 days ago, we did the set twice to complete these, and at the time, to complete this set, it cost us, if I remember correctly, 188, 185, and 382s from the playoff promo. And now, if you want to go and do the set, it's like 188, 685s, and 682s. It's such a difference. Now, unfortunately, I did this set during the wild card round, so it does not contain the 91 overall cards from the 49ers and Ravens. If they happen to meet in the Super Bowl, I'm not going to be able to upgrade both of those cards for essentially free. We're going to have to take 2 cards from this group of players here, but Elim McNeil could end up being an option here since the Lions have made it to the NFC Championship, and then we could end up going Trent McDuffie on the other side. If either of those teams, the Lions or the Chiefs, happen to make it to the Super Bowl, then we got one of these cards at a 93 overall for just about free. It's not totally free, but if you watched that last episode, if you didn't, go back and watch it, but if you did, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So before we close out the video and show you our updated lineup and all the cards that we spent all our coins on, let me talk about what I'm doing with my binder trash here. So it's all going to start by going to your item sets, going to program, and then core set. And I've done a lot of this already. I did it on stream, but basically, if you take a look here, I took all of my 70 and 71 overall cards and I put them into this 72, 73 set, basically rolling them upward. So then when I obtain a bunch of 72 and 73s, I put them into this set and make a bunch of 74, 75s. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying at this point. We then took those and built these. We then took those and built these. We then took those and built these. And the plan is to go all the way to 80 and 81 overall cards. Once we got to 80 and 81s, we're going to go back over to item sets and this time filter by AKA, and not the new AKA section, right? Not AKA Cruise, but the old AKA. And we're going to take all of our 80 and 81 overall cards and put them into this set to build 82 overall AKA players. And then once we get all of the 82s that we can possibly get, we're then going to go over to the 84 overall Elite Exchange, which both of these sets basically require 3 cards. If we went over to the core set section, they all require 4 cards. So this one is cheaper to do. And the goal, it's not the end goal, but the main goal is to get as many 84 and 85 overall cards as we possibly can. And using all of that binder trash that we have to roll them all the way up to this pack is kind of like the middle point where we want to get. Once we get all of our 84s and 85s from that roll up method, I guess is what I'll call it, we're going to go back to item sets, go back to our filter, and this time we're going to go to Campus Heroes. Not Campus Heroes 2, but Campus Heroes Part 1. And you can see here, to get 88s, we're going to need 84s and 85. So every 84 and 85 that we built through that process is now going to go into this set to build out 88 overall Campus Hero Champion cards. Once we build all of those 88s, we're going to go back over to our program filter and this time go to All Madden, and we're going to build out 91 overall All Madden players, and this requires 5 88s from any program. So as you can see, we're basically rolling our way upward here all the way up to 91 overall cards. Finally, once we get all the 91s that we can get here, and hopefully without being able to, without having to spend any coin, we can take those 591 All Madden players or whatever 91s we happen to have and put them into a 94 overall champion set for the playoff promo. So it's definitely a lot of work. I know you're probably thinking that at home right now. Absolutely. But when you're no money spent, these are things that you have to do, and I rather do this than take the time here and sell all of the cards that have been sitting in my binder. And I know a lot of you are going to take the quick and easy route and quick sell those cards for training. If they're not B&D, you should not be quick selling cards for trading right now. In my personal opinion, rerolls have been trash all year long. It's just not a great way. It's definitely a time saver, quick selling stuff and re-rolling packs, but it's not a great way to maximize all of the cards, all of the free cards that you've been earning from all of these free packs through the various field passes. So in this situation, at least I feel like I'm putting them to use. Is it going to take a while to do so? Absolutely, but I think I'm getting more value rather than quick selling them and wasting them on packs that are probably going to return nothing. So I don't remember exactly how many coins I had at the end of the last episode, but here are the purchases that we made, and then we'll show you the lineup all put together. Refrigerator Perry, the All Madden defensive tackle card we got for a little under 100K. We bought Zero Chill Shannon Sharp. We bought Ghost Peanut Tillman, Nico Collins from the Team of the Week program, Will Levis, Andrew Luck. We actually had some big mistakes that we made with our quarterback. The market was kind of dropping, and I bought Will Levis, and then Andrew Luck got really cheap. So we definitely lost out on some coins here. I think I bought Levis for like 230 or 220 and then had to sell him for 195K and end up buying Andrew Luck. And some of these prices, I haven't checked them recently. These cards could end up being much cheaper than they were when I paid for them. But again, I bought these last week, so it's been some time. I just really haven't been on this account, but I did make the upgrade. So here is the lineup all put together. Andrew Luck, QB1, Gunslinger, and Set Feet Lead for 6 AP. The free Jonathan Taylor is still our running back number 1. Been a pretty good solid free card, to be honest. There is Ridley at wide receiver number 2. We picked up this Nico Collins card. He's still under 300K. I got him for right around 300K, but I thought this is a really good price. We were in need for a new receiver. Randy Moss is kind of feeling outdated. Nico Collins, 6'4". I think he has 94 speed. Godwin's going to stay on the team until we find a new slot apprentice for 1 AP that's maybe a little bit faster, but for now, he's getting the job done. By the way, Kelvin Ridley replaces Deshaun Jackson. That's going to be the one card that we can go out and sell now to get a little bit of coin. I think he goes for about 100K. Offensive line doesn't look too bad. Joe Tippmann's the new addition there from that free blitz pack. Shannon Sharp is our new tight end number 1. I had that Darnell Washington from the comp pass. Not a bad card at all, obviously a free card, but what I hated about him, he was terrible after the catch, not much speed, or at least it didn't feel like he was fast, 0 juke move. Shannon Sharp is the total opposite. He gives us great run after catch, great juke move. I loved him on my main team, and for his price, I think one of the better tight ends in the game. On defense, I think the main upgrade I really need to make very soon is going to be Mike Evans over at free safety, and I might target Malik Hooker from the playoff promo with that method I talked about in the beginning of the video, so Mike Evans could be out of here soon. Lawrence Taylor, I think I picked him up last episode, but he's one of our main pass rushers. The secondary looks a lot better now that we added Charles Tillman, so we got Rasul Douglas, Tariq Woolen, Charles Tillman is the top 3, and Champ Bailey, who was, I think, CB number 4 at the time, he gets thrown off the roster. Joey Porter Jr. gets moved back to CB4, which he will still see the field here occasionally, but the Tillman move did a couple things. Number 1, gave us pick artists for 1 AP, which freed up 2 AP on defense, which allowed us to go out and get Refrigerator Perry. So now I have 2 inside stuffs on the team, which I think is a really good tactic for the 11 AP on defense that you can use. And also with All Madden Champ Bailey off the team, that's a 91 overall card. That's one of the 5 cards I'm going to need to build out a 94 overall playoff champion. So we're going to put him to use. And that's the team. Let me show you the specialist screen. I know a lot of people always want to see that as well. Jack Campbell, my second user next to Julius Peppers. He also might need to be upgraded very, very soon. Feeling a little bit outdated. But overall, I think the team is still pretty solid. We're going to go jump on Twitch right now. A lot of you watching this video, I'm going to be live while you're watching this video. So come through and hang out over on Twitch if you want to see this team in action. And I'm going to try my hardest to be back tomorrow with episode number 50. Hopefully we have a new 94 overall team, or new 94 overall player on the team, and some more free packs to open up from the games that we played today. Thank you for watching this one. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.